Well, Ann Coulter, of course, the best-selling author. You should read all of her books. If you've missed a few through the years, you got plenty of time now. Just go to AnnCoulter.com. Also, you can get the new column there. Make sure you follow Ann Coulter on Twitter. Ann Coulter, how you doing? And are you on Parler yet?
Oh, I keep forgetting.
That's the new Twitter, Parler, Parler.
Sorry, I got to do that.
Yeah.
I am on Gab. I just forget to tweet anything on Gab.
That's not good. So what do you think's going to happen January 20th?
Well, it won't be a big inauguration. At least you won't have to sit home thinking, or be like liberals and show up and start screaming and smashing cars and storefronts. But the one good thing is that what with COVID, there won't be big parades and balls. I'm guessing, unless this is like another Black Lives Matter protest, and suddenly the rules of science will be withdrawn.
Well, look at this Andrew Cuomo. Tomorrow night he's having a big fundraiser gala. It's virtual, it's online, but he'll raise millions and stick it in his pocket as he bankrupts mom and pop businesses all over New York. So you think they'll do virtual galas for the inaugural?
I can't imagine. I can't imagine anything so dreary. After doing a couple of speeches, I had been scheduled before the COVID shutdown to do 6 weeks of back-to-back speeches, all canceled, plus a lovely little ski trip, canceled. So I did 2 Zoom speeches just to keep the kids interested. I think they were both college speeches. And anyway, I decided, okay, that's enough. I'm done. It's not the same. It's a pain in the butt to set up. No, I'm not doing any of that. And now people are having Christmas parties by Zoom? No, what a dreary thing. What's the matter with the telephone? Why do I have to sit in one place and look at some little thing on the camera? The telephone. That works great.
You know, it's a good point. There's nothing to look at. People don't do, it's not like they have beautiful lighting, incredible camera work. It's just bad.
Well, even if they do, who cares? I know what they look like. And by the way, to say nothing happens, I have to throw in the caveat, unless you're on a Zoom meeting with Jeffrey Toobin.
Oh, my God. So you ever see these, like on a TV show, they'll do a thing, what's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? Or somebody's got a cute story. This guy's like Babe Ruth. Nobody's ever going to beat this guy at things.
Yeah, I mean, after just a few of his episodes, impregnating his mistress, Jeff Greenfield's daughter, the many, apparently, sexual harassment complaints, whether or not they rose to allegations that were pursued by companies, and stealing, this is my favorite one, which is why I take particular glee in recounting all this. After the Clinton impeachment, which was, the Monica Lewinsky scandal, let me say, totally exposed by Michael Isikoff. He is a magnificent gumshoe reporter. I don't care if he's a liberal. He's a real reporter. He knew everything. He knew everything I was doing. He knew everything the elves were doing. And he'd just call and leave messages on my machine telling me he knew, X, Y, Z. And I could call him back or not, but he was going with it. So anyway, somehow he's like Columbo. He just figured it all out. As you know, he famously got spiked by, I guess, Newsweek. Yeah. And that's what made the Drudge Report. It was somehow called, Little Bird called it into Matt Drudge, and it was a siren on Drudge. Anyway, there's your history. Toobin, after the whole... Wait, let me finish this. After the whole affair, Toobin goes to Isikoff and proposes writing a book with him. Well, what have you brought to the table, Jeffrey? So Isikoff turns him down, and Toobin writes a book on the affair, slamming Isikoff. So I say after any one of these episodes, you should go, bury yourself, be like Biden, run for president, never show your face in public again. Nope, he's always out there again, Jeffrey Toobin.
Yeah, he is a real lowlife. Hey, we know this writer, Lisa DePaula.
Yeah.
She's in all the papers today because she said she went out with him dinner or something, and then next thing you know, he leaves a vulgar message on her voicemail about what sexual act he would perform and goes into vivid detail about it. And
in Lisa's defense, she did not go out with him. She had agreed to have a collegial dinner with him. And before the collegial dinner, he left this voicemail on her machine. And yes, we both know her. She's not a liar.
well, if you go out to dinner, it's nice to write a thank you note. You don't have to call and leave an extremely vulgar message describing the sexual act you will perform. Just a little nice handwritten note. Thank you. I had a wonderful time. That's all you need. So. Why hasn't CNN fired him yet? I think the New Yorker did, right? Officially?
Yes, and that was interesting that they pretend they fired him and then they didn't. These sexual harassers, I mean, all of them, everyone knew what was going on, at least nearby, with Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody knew with Weinstein. Everybody knows these things are going on. It's the first time... I mean, I don't think this was a feminist thing that brought this up. It was common decency and normal people stepping forward. But the feminists kind of have a point here. Why on earth hasn't CNN fired? I love the idea that his commentary is, it's just too magnificent. We can't live without it. Have you seen him on TV? It's never been knocked my socks off.
He's this boring, nerdy guy who's very, very, very biased. He must know stuff. I guess that's why they don't fire him. He must know things.
I always love that theory.
So, Ann Coulter, if the president were to leave office and he says he wants to live in Palm Beach, what will that be like for him? I think he'd go nuts there after a couple of weeks.
Well, I don't know if you saw. I mean, technically he's not allowed to. When he got approval to turn Mar-a-Lago, which had been a private residence, into a club, which was not a huge hit. It's not. There's a club across the street. There's traffic. There are already clubs. So part of there were many agreements made, but part of it was nobody would live there. Nobody, not the president, certainly not his own residence. So, and I kind of agree with you. I don't know, even if he got a waiver and he was allowed to live there, I can't really see it. I think he'd be happier as Boca Raton.
First of all, this 1993 agreement, good luck trying to enforce that. I think he would probably legally out.
No, I think it will be enforced. I love that. You should be on the Supreme Court with the liberals. Oh, this old document. This dusty old document. No, I will say I was interviewed for a documentary about post-Trump that I think BBC is putting on. This was just a couple of weeks ago. And I was saying, no, I don't think he's going to run again. No, I don't think he's going to start a network. And they said they were being... I think they thought they were being insulting, but it's actually a fantastic idea, which I told them. He should start a Trump amusement park.
Well,
that would be great.
Yeah, Trump World. No, it's a great idea.
Yeah, you could have Catch the Illegal Alien. You could do some of the Apprentice stuff. Roller coaster through the Russia investigation. It would be fantastic. I would totally go.
Yeah, make up some fake news and whatever.
Right. Oh, my gosh, the section on the media will be fabulous. It'll be like Disneyland's Haunted House.
I hate to say it, we're out of time, but you know what? If you haven't got a Christmas gift, go to AnnCoulter.com or Amazon. She's got all these great books, all bestsellers. They'd make perfect Christmas gifts. Follow her on Twitter or Instagram or Twitter. But just go to AnnCoulter.com. A lot of stuff up on her website, AnnCoulter.com. Ann Coulter, thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you. I hear we're not on next week, so happy Kwanzaa.
There you go. I'll be back. I'm taking the next 2 weeks off, but we'll see you in January. And thanks for being with us. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.